सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राम में जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ में हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हो समर्पण लखन जैसा, राम जैसा त्याग हो। भीष्म सा हो नियम पालन, शौर्य में अभिमन्यु हो। आपदाओं को कुचल कर वीर बालक हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। बुद्ध
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. In order to migrate from material pleasures to God by renunciation, we need to understand the nature of both in detail. A warm welcome to all the aspiring sadhaks for the interpretation session of the 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga, to learn how Krishna explains the material world in a vivid manner. For a devotional beginning of the session, I now invite Suman Bhutdhaji from Ahmedabad, serving as a trainer in level 4, who joined Geeta Parivar in April 2022.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Vasudeva Shutam Devam Kangshacharuramardhanam Devaki Paramanantam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Sri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Thank you for the melodious recitation of the Prarthana. With every session, the light of knowledge illuminates our path. Symbolizing the same, I invite Bhumika Yelneji from Amravati, serving as a tech, also in monitoring communication and adding themes for the Deep Prajwalan.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Bhumika ji, for the beautiful arrangements and the devotion instilling the Prajwalan. Now, for an insight into the vivid programs offered by Geeta Parivar, we will watch a small video clip. Do we have the video clip, Bhaiya?
सुन गैया, बोल कन्हैया, कलयुग में गीता श्लोक सिखाया जा रहा है. कहाँ कान्हा? गीता परिवार के ऑनलाइन जूम पर 20 दिनों में 2 अध्यायों का संस्कृत में शुद्ध पठन, गीता गुंजन सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा. साप्ताहिक गीता अर्थ विवेचन सत्र, 4 स्तरों पर संपूर्ण भगवद गीता का निशुल्क प्रशिक्षण, सभी अध्यायों के निशुल्क PDF, ऑडियो व वीडियो सामग्री मिलेगी. संस्कृत व्याकरण के लिए अतिरिक्त कक्षाएं होंगी. जून 2020 से अब तक 131 देशों से 4 लाख से अधिक गीता प्रेमी साधकों को प्रवेश. तो चलो हम भी चलें. reg.learngeeta.com. आओ हम भी चले. रजिस्टर नाउ. Welcome to free online Geeta classes. It's a journey of mantras. We learn Geeta shloks in 4 levels. In first level, we learn 2 adhyay in 20 days. Then we will get a precious Geeta Gunjan certificate. We conduct extra grammar classes to learn Sanskrit easily. You will get free audio, video and PDF of adhyayas. There are amazing weekly interpretation sessions. This class is conducted 40 minutes a day, 5 days in a week, in 13 time slots and in 12 languages. What are you waiting for? Join fast. Register now on reg.learngeeta.com. Hurry up and join fast. Jai Shri Krishna. अरे ओ कान्हा, रुक तो जरा, भाग भाग के कहाँ जा रहा है? मैया, गीता परिवार के ऑनलाइन जूम क्लास में गीता सिखाया जा रहा है। मैं वहीं जा रहा हूँ। जरा यह तो बता, वहाँ होता क्या है? मेरे भक्त गीता का शुद्ध उच्चारण करते हैं, मुझे आनंद आता है। आज ही गीता के श्लोक सीखने के लिए रजिस्टर करें। रजिस्टर नाउ reg.learngeeta.com। गोपियों, तुम भी चलो गीता सीखने के लिए। मैं आ रहा हूँ।
जब भगवत गीता पढ़ना मैंने आरंभ किया, शुरू में तो मुझे ये लग रहा था कि एक धार्मिक किताब है, हिंदू धर्म का होने के नाते ये सारा मुझे पता होना चाहिए। लेकिन जैसे जैसे मैं अंदर चलता गया, वैसे वैसे अंदरूनी बदलाव आता गया। कोई कहता है भगवान मिलेंगे गीता पढ़ने से, मुझे मिल चुके। कहाँ है भगवान? भगवत गीता स्वयं कहती है कि मैं तो बीज प्रदाता हूं। भगवान ने बीज प्रदान हम लोगों को किया, अंश रूप से वो हमारे अंदर स्थापित हो गए, और वो अंश रूप जो है वो हमारा आत्मा। क्या हम आत्मा से अंदर से संतुष्ट है? ये संतुष्टि का अभ्यास करना पड़ता है। देह तो मंदिर है भगवान, देह भी सुंदर होना चाहिए, देह सुदृढ़ होना चाहिए, देह लचीला होना चाहिए, स्फूर्तिला होना चाहिए, क्योंकि मंदिर साफ नहीं रखेंगे तो भगवान अंदर बैठेंगे कैसे? और इसलिए नित्य योग तो करना ही चाहिए। और भगवत गीता योग भी सिखाती है, अष्टांग योग सिखाती है, कैसे बैठना है ये भी सिखाती है, कैसे सांस लेना ये भी सिखाती है। लेकिन यदि अंतिम कोई संदेश है भगवत गीता का तो वो ये है, तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु माम् अनुस्मरयत् मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धिर मामे वैश्यस्य संशयम्। असंशय यदि मुझे प्राप्त होना है तो उसके लिए क्या करना होगा? मयि अर्पित मनोबुद्धिर, मन और बुद्धि अर्पण करके, तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु नित्य युक्ता उपासते। ये जो बात है कि मैं सदा सर्वदा उसके चिंतन में लगा रहूं, मन और बुद्धि से लगा रहूं, और युद्ध के समय पर तो ज्यादा लगा रहूं।
Now that each of us are here reaping the immense benefits of learning Bhagavad Gita, let's also spread the word to the others. It's time to welcome our speaker for the day. She's been associated with Geeta Parivar since childhood, a Geeta Vrati and Geeta Praveena, also a program coordinator and leading the academic literature team of Geeta Parivar. Educationally pursuing Advait Vedanta in Chinmaya Vidyapeeth, Kochi. It's an honor to welcome you, Rupal Didi, to enlighten us.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Jai Shri Krishna. We are so fortunate, we are so blessed that we are gathering again for the interpretation session of 15th chapter. The name of 15th chapter is Purushottam Yoga. We already have seen 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga. And we've seen all the Bhakti Lakshanas, 36 Bhakti Lakshanas in the 12th chapter. Now we are moving towards the Purushottama Yoga. Here, at the end of the chapter, Lord will be explaining his Purushottama Swarupa. With Lord's grace, so many saints kripa on us, and also our punya karmas done in previous births. We are getting this chance to learn Geeta, to teach Geeta, to spread this knowledge of Geeta, to connect so many people with this learning of Geeta. So we are getting this chance. There are so many people, they want to learn Geeta, but they are not getting the way how to learn. And there are so many people also, they are getting this chance, but they are not wishing to learn. So we have both the things with us. So this is just Lord's grace, because in Shankara Bhashyam, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji says, Yame Vaish Vivranute Tena Labhyaha. It means we don't choose something for us. Lord chooses us. So Lord has chosen me to learn Geeta and to walk on this path. But once the Lord has taken us on this path, so this is our responsibility to not to leave this and to live this Geeta journey and completing our 18 chapters. Lord wanted to tell this Geeta for us. Arjuna, who never got defeated by anyone in his life, when he started telling in first chapter, Sidanti mamagatrani mukhancha parishusyati vepathuscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate gandivam samsate hastat त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः. So Arjuna told Krishna, I'm not able to stand. I don't want to fight. I will beg, I will eat something, but I don't want to fight and kill my family members. So he told, I don't want to fight. But still, Lord Krishna didn't start Geeta. When in second chapter, in 7th shloka, Arjuna started telling, now you tell me, what is good for me? He told, Karpanya dosho pahata svabhavaha pritchami tvan dharma sammudha chetah yat shreyasyan nishchitam brohitan me shishyasteham Shadhiman tvam prapannam yat shreyasyan nishchitam brohitan me. So Arjuna do yat shreyasyan nishchitam, which is nishchitam, certainly good for me, Krishna, you tell that to me. Then Krishna, then the Lord Krishna started this Geeta Jnana from 2nd chapter, 11th shloka. So we have got this Geeta. Param Pujya Swamiji Maharaj says, the Vedas are the main source of knowledge. We are able to behave, we are able to learn the things, we are able to react, we are able to do anything. That is just because of Vedas. Vedas are the main source of knowledge. Because of the Vedas only, we are knowing everything, we are able to talk, we are able to walk, everything just because of Vedas. Main source of knowledge. But still, the Vedas are the exhales of Lord, and the Geeta is direct voice of Lord. So we are getting this chance when we are following and we are doing the mimicry of our professor or our principal or our chairman, anyone. We are feeling proud. Oh wow, how good I am doing it. So when we are doing the mimicry, actually, when we are following the Lord, we are saying exact the shlokas told by the Lord. What my field should be. I have that feeling. Yes, these are the shlokas Lord told himself at that time in Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. So we are so fortunate, we are so lucky, we are so blessed that we are getting this chance. In starting, we thought that we would be able to complete it or not. But after completing 12th chapter, we are too sure that we can easily do it. Yes, we will be completing our 18 chapters. We will be being, yes, memorizing all Geeta and being Geetavati. We will be doing it. Now I have that confidence. 12th and 15th chapter are the smallest in Geeta. That's why we start in Geeta Paraya from these chapters. So that after learning one chapter, we can get that confidence. Yes, I can do it. And that confidence helps us to complete this Geeta journey and to walk further and to learn the further chapters. 15th chapter, the Purushottama Yoga. Let's start because we have to cover half of the chapter today. In this Purushottama Yoga, the Lord is going to tell us a different philosophy. We have heard many times the upside down tree that is being explained in Geeta. We have seen so many pictures, so many JPGs on WhatsApp circulating everywhere. But where it is told, why it is told. So we have this 15th chapter, Purushottama Yoga. Here Lord is going to explain the samsara swarupa, the form of the samsara. Let's start from the first shloka. Śrī-Bhagavānuvaca ūrdhvamūlamadhashākham ashvatham prāhuravyayam chandāmsi yasya parnāni yastam veda savedaved. Lord is telling here, in starting two shlokas, Lord is explaining that samsara swarupa. He starts with urdhamula madhashakham. In our daily life also, if we see, the main part of our body is head, and head is upside. So urdhamulam, urdha means upside. Urdhamulam, the main part, the roots are upside, and adhashakham, the branches are downside. So urdhamula madhashakham, it is rooted above, urdhamulam. Adhaha shakham, shakha means all the branches, and downside all the branches are. Ashwatham prahu, ashwatham avyayam prahu. Like this the anvaya is. Ashwatham means, shwa means tomorrow. Tomorrow means a next moment. This moment will not be at next moment. So that is shwa, next moment, tomorrow. And ashwa means which will not be tomorrow, means ever changing. So ashwatha means which is keep changing. That is ashwatha. So ashwatham prahu, we should tell that, we should name that as ashwatha vriksha. And ashwatha vriksha is considered people vriksha. We see that. Why people vriksha? Because that tree is so fickle. There is no wind or there is a lot of wind. The leaves of that people tree will be shaking every time. That's why it is considered that the ashwatha is that people vriksha only. So ashwatham prahu, and even it is keep changing, it is changing every moment. It is avyayam, indestructible. Pratikshana parivartamanepi na parivartati tathaiva tisthati ata eva avyayam iti uchyate. This is the definition in in our commentaries. So pratikshana parivartamanepi na parivartati tathaiva tishtati iti avyayam. It means which never changes every time. Avyaya, indestructible. Avyayam parahu. Chandamsi yasya parnani. Now, the chandas word has three meanings. First meaning is that poetry, chandas shastra, we see in Vedangas. So we have one Vedanga as chandas shastra. Second is jnana, the knowledge. And third meaning of chandas is the Vedas. So here we consider the meaning of chandas as jnana, as knowledge. So just we will be imagining one tree. The roots are upside and the leaves are downside, and the leaves are chandamsi yasya parnani. Branches are downside and there we have so many leaves. And what type of leaves? So jnanam, the knowledge. Knowledge is yasya parnani, the leaves are knowledge. Yes, tam veda sa vedavit, means vedavit, who knows this jnana, who knows the Vedas. So here we are telling the leaves are the jnana, the knowledge are the leaves here. And who knows this knowledge, this type of cycle, who knows this samsara vriksha, who knows how this srishti is created and always destroyed. So who knows all this philosophy? They called Vedavit. They know that knowledge. Veda means that knowledge also. Vit means who knows that, the knower. So Vedavit, the knower of the Vedas or the knower of the knowledge. Which type of knowledge? This knowledge, this philosophy. So yastam veda sa vedavit. So here Lord explained that upside down tree. Now in second shloka he continues there. Adharshurdham prasritastasya shakha guna pravriddha vishaya pravala adharshamulanyanusantatani karmanubandhini manushya-loke. Here Lord is telling adha cha urdhvam prasritaha tasya shakhaha. How? So adha means downside, urdhvam means upside. So from the urdh word, the Brahma is also considered. How? Because Brahma is that Brahman, that Almighty, that Supreme Lord is the main there. So urdhvam utkrishtam shreshtham sarvatra shreshtham. So that is Brahma, Urdh Brahma, supreme for all the beings. That said is a urdhvam. So here adha cha urdhvam prasritaha tasya shakhaha. He told us that upside down tree and leaves are the knowledge, and who knows that knowledge is called Vedavit. Now he is telling some more description about it. As we do, we just explained in brief, we given the brief, now we are explaining. So Lord told just imaginary tree, now he is explaining that tree, how it is. So adha cha urdhvam prasritaha tasya shakhaha. The branches are spreaded everywhere, upside and downside, everywhere the branches are spreaded of that tree. So below and above the spread, prasritaha means spreaded, and tasya shakha, that tree, tasya referring to that tree, tasya shakha, the branches are spreaded everywhere below and above. Guna pravriddhaha. Now the karma theory comes. What karma we are doing, we will be getting that phala only. And we have one more thing in Bhagavad Gita. We just misinterpret that shloka. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur ma te sangostva karmani. We always say that our right is only karma. Our right is not in phala. We should do karma and we should not think about the phala. But Lord is telling here, you should not think about, no, you should not think about the phala. That is not the thing here. The thing is, our right is not that. Phala is not our right. Our right is only karma. So we will be doing only karma. So here Lord telling that karma theory only. Guna pravriddhaha, vishaya pravalaha. Guna pravriddha means nourished by the gunas. And which gunas? So there are three gunas. One is sattva guna, one is rajo guna, and another is tamo guna. Sattva guna is the best, and rajo guna is better. Tamo guna is worst. We should not go on the path of tamo guna, but we should try to get that sattva guna and increase our sattva guna. Everyone is having all these three gunas. We all have sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna. But the difference is the superior guna. I have sattva guna as my superior, the prior guna or as superior guna, or I have rajo guna as my superior guna, or I have tamo guna as my superior guna. So which guna I have as my superior? I have sato guna pradhanyam, I have rajo guna pradhanyam, or I have tamo guna pradhanyam. I love to sleep full day, full night. Anytime I lay down and I will be sleeping only. That is tamo guna pradhana. And I can't lay down, I can't do that worshipping also, not the meditation also, but I will be working. I can study, I can do something on my laptop, and I will be doing some kriya, some action. So that is rajo guna pradhana. And I love to do meditation. For 1 hour, 2 hours, I can sit in meditation. I can worship Lord for 1 hour, 2 hours. I can listen the kathas about Mahabharata, Ramayana. I love these things. So that is sato guna pradhanyam. But if I have that worshipping feeling also, and I have that tamas also, I love to sleep also. So we should see what is my priority. If I have that time of sleeping also, and I have that worshipping also, what I will choose. So that will be your prior guna. So here Lord is telling, Vishaya guna pravriddhaha. All the karmas are nourished by the gunas, these three gunas. If I am doing something good, that is nourished by the sato guna. If I am doing some okay karma, so that will be nourished by rajo guna. And if I am doing good, extremely good, so that will be nourished by sato guna. So Lord is telling here about this nourishing of these three gunas. So guna pravriddhaha vishaya pravalaha. Vishaya pravalaha. When on a branch, if any leaf is about to come, leaf. So if a leaf is coming and there is one small dot, that is pravala. So here Lord is telling vishaya pravalaha. So that pravala is all the sense objects, that sound, touch, color, and taste, and also the smell. So these are the pravalaha of that tree. Then adhascha mulani anusantatani. Adha, the below, and the roots are stressed forth. Adha cha mulani anusantatani. Here the Lord is telling. And adhascha mulani anusantatani. Here the Lord is telling the karmas are bounding us, or we are getting attached from the samsara according to our karmas only, because of our karmas only. If we are doing action, we are getting connected to the things. So Lord is telling here, we get bounded with this samsara, with this prapancha, with this world, because of our karmas only. So that moola, because of that we are getting bounded to this word. That moola is also getting spreaded downside and upside, means everywhere it is being spreaded in that tree. Lord is telling about that tree. So adhascha urdhvam prasita, branches are downside and upside, and guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha. Vishaya pravalaha, the sense objects are nourished by the guna. It means what I love to see. If I am satoguna, my prior guna is satoguna, I will be loving to see the sattvic things. If I am rajoguna pradhana, I will be loving to see the rajasic things and listen to rajasic things and taste rajasic thing, the food also. In level 2, we will be seeing the 17th chapter there. About the food, Lord has explained in detail what is sattvic food, what is rajasic, what is tamasic food. So Lord will be explaining that in 17th chapter. So here Lord is telling the sense objects, what I love, what my eyes love to see, what my ears love to hear, what my tongue love to taste, what I love to touch. These are what I love to smell. So these sense objects are always nourished by the guna, those 3 gunas. So I can't tell that I don't want to see, but my eyes just went there. I seen that. I don't want to see. I don't want to listen that. I don't want to do gupshup and they're doing backbiting. I don't want to do. We are telling that. But you see, all the karmas are nourished by these 3 gunas only. Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. So the reason is myself only. I am doing that. I am nourishing my karmas with these gunas only, Satoguna, Rajo. So it is completely in my control, in my hand, whether I want to do that or not. Lord is telling the swarupa of that vraksha, adhascha mulani anusantatani. The moola, because of that we are getting bounded to the samsara. All these roots are also, that moola is also spreaded everywhere, downside and upside. This is the second shloka. Now in third shloka, the Lord is going to tell us about, he is explaining the tree of samsara, but this is not like we understand. We are thinking that yes, there must be a tree. If you want to see, we can see. It will be staying some place. It will be residing at some place. We are thinking like this. So Lord is saying, no, don't be confused. It is not as you are thinking. Let's see the third shloka. Narupamasyeh hatatopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha ashvathamenam suvidudhamulam asangashastrena dridhena chitva. Lord is telling, Narupam asya iha tatha upalabhyate. As I explained, the roots are down upside and the leaves are downside and the branches are spreaded upside or downside. And what karmas we will be doing, we will be getting that birth only. So if we are doing the good karmas, we will be getting the good species, good yonis, good lives in next birth. And if we are doing the bad karma, we will be getting the downside lokas. So there is the concept of Chaturdash Bhuvanani. So Chaturdash Bhuvanani, the first to 8 Bhuvanas are superior than the Manushya. 1 to 8. 9th Bhuvan is of human being having 2 legs. And then comes 10th Bhuvan is for animals having 4 legs. 11th is for birds and having 2 legs, 2 wings. 12th is for reptiles, Sarisrapa, no legs, no wings. And the 13th one is Tiryak species, the spiders, the octopus, the insects having 6 legs. And also the mosquitoes. And the 14, the worst, the least, and the first from downside, that is plants. Plants can, means achar, constant. They cannot move from one place to another. So this is Chaturdash Bhuvanani. Now, how we will be getting these birds? and where we will be going in this, in which shloka. So here one more concept is there of Chaturdash lokas. So let's see Chaturdash lokas. How? First is Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Jalaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka. So these lokas are above than the Manushya. This superior than the Manushya Loka, the Prithvi Loka. Manushya Loka means this Prithvi Loka, this earth. So from this Prithvi Loka, all these 7, Satyalok, Tapalok, Jalamahar, Swargalok, these are the superior than this Prithvi Loka. And so if we are doing good karmas, we will be getting the birth in from 1 to 8 bhuvanas, Devata, Yakshadi, and we will be getting these lokas, Satyaloka, Jalaloka, Maharloka, Swargaloka. We will be getting these lokas if we do good karmas. If we are doing, yes, Rajoguni karmas, or we are doing, yes, kind of good karmas also, so we will be getting that 9th one, the human being having 2 legs, and in these lokas having 7th loka is Prithvi Loka. So we will be getting birth in this Prithvi Loka. And if we are doing the worst karmas, the tamasic karmas, we are nourishing our karmas, our actions with that tamas guna, tamasic guna. So we will be getting the birth of animals, birds, reptiles, and the plants in these forms, and we'll be getting the lokas of Atal, Patal, Mahatal, Sutal, Talatal, and Patal. These lokas will be getting. So this is the concept. 14 bhuvanas and 40 lokas. 14 lokas. So which type of karma I am doing? If I want Manushayoni again, I need to do good karma. If I want to do be that Deva, Yaksha, Gandharva, so I need to do good karmas. There is a fixed quantity. If you are doing these many punya karmas or good karmas, you will be getting that. So that quantity we don't know, that measurement we don't know, we are not aware of that. So we should strive to get good karmas only, because everyone knows what is good, what is bad. Even you take a child of 5-year-old and you ask, this is good or bad, this is right or wrong, they will be telling you, they will be telling us that this is right, this is wrong, but no one is doing. So when we started learning Geeta, when we started spreading Geeta, when we started understanding Geeta, we should see that how we can now implement in our lives. Theory I knew. Now I need to do practical. This is the time of practical. How to start? We should not think that I am 30-year-old or I am just 25, I am just 20. How can I start? No, there is no age for this. Living Geeta, there is no age to live Geeta. We can start wherever we are. We can start at any point. So, na rupam asya iha tatha upalabhyate. As I explained in first and second shloka, you should not understand that this is the roots are upside and the leaves are downside and having so many branches. So, don't understand this is as I have explained in previous 2 shlokas. Na antaha na chadna upalabhyate. This will not be you will not be getting, it will not be perceived at any place. So, na antaha na cha adihi na cha sampratistha. It is not staying, it is not foundation or resting place. There is no foundation, there is no resting place for this tree. There is no starting point for this, there is no ending point for this. This is eternal. Na antaha na cha adihi na cha sampratistha. Sampratistha means there is a staying place for that. It is staying at some place. No, there is no place like that. I told you as example to imagine, to get that image of samsara. The moola is upside, that Chetanta, that Almighty, that Paramatman is upside, the main cause, and the human beings, the jivas are downside. The leaves, the jnana, the knowledge, everything is downside. So that tree, Lord is explaining, na cha, nanto na cha adi na cha sampratishta. Ashwatham enam. Again, Lord is referring the same name as he explained. Ashwatham prahu avyayam. You should understand this tree as Ashwatha. So he is telling Ashwatham enam suvirudha moolam. Ashwatham enam. This Ashwatha suvirudha moolam. This is attached very firm. This is firm rooted. Now, how to get detached? When we are attached with firmly, this is firm rooted, this Ashwatha Vriksha, this Samsara Vriksha. So how to get rid of it? So Lord is telling, yeah, there is one way. You should cut it. You should cut all the roots with the aches of that detachment. Asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. With that Asanga Shastra, with the weapon of that Asanga Shastra, that detachment, non-attachment, with the aches of non-attachment, this strong Samsara Vriksha also having cut asunder. We should cut it. There is one way. Asanga Shastrena Dridhena Chitva. Now, what is Asanga Shastra? Might we have seen this story previously also. When Shukadevji went to Mithila and he asked Janakji to give him a knowledge. So Janakji told, okay, you have come on a very special occasion, because this time this is pujana of some Devi. So you need to hold this bowl, have it filled with the oil, and you need to walk around, complete the parikrama of this Mithila. You need to do that. Okay, but there is a condition, even a small drop, even a single drop should not fall down, otherwise this will be Kandita like that. So okay, Shukdevji told, okay, I will be doing, there's no problem. So he was holding that, and full time he visited Mithila, he completed that parikrama, and after that, when he came back, Janakji asked, okay, no, no point that nothing has fallen down, right? Yes, I have completed very gently. Nothing wrong has happened. Okay, very nice. Now Janakji asked a very fantastic question to him. How was the Mithila? If anyone asks us that I was completing my task and I was focused on that, if you ask me, how was the Mithila? What I will be answering? Oh, Shukadevji thought I didn't even see all the mountains, all the river. Janakji asking how was the mountains, how was the river, how was the roads, how was the trees, and how the wind was blowing. So he was asking everything, but Shukadevji was like, oh, there's so much, but I didn't see anything. So Shukadevji told, no, I was so focused on my goal, on my task, what I was completing, so I couldn't see anything. Janakji told, okay, now you have learned for what you have come here. Living in this samsara, living in this prapancha, living in this world, but not getting attached with anything. Detachment, complete detachment. We are just the character here. Whatever character I have got, I will be playing. Nothing is mine. When on a munch, we are presenting some character, being Sita, being Yashoda, being Krishna, anything. We are not that character. We are not attached with other members present there. Why to get attached? We are just a character. So getting that detachment, asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. Okay. So there's one way. Now, after cutting those roots, firm rooted that tree, the mool, what we should do? The Lord is telling in 4th shloka what we should do now after doing that. Tatah padan tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yatah pravrittif prasrita punari. Now the Lord is telling, after cutting those roots from the aches of non-attachment, what we should do? We should seek for the goal, for that Param Dhama, after attaining which one never returns on this ocean of birth and death again and again. The Lord is telling we should strive to get that, to achieve that goal. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. Tatah padam. Tatah means after that. Tat parimargitavyam. Where attaining that should be, we should seek for. Parimargitavyam. Now what we should do? We should be sought for. Yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha. Bhuyaha means again. Nivartanti means returning. So gataha gone. Who has gone there? After going there, with the person never returns. Na nivartanti bhuyaha. Again you will never come back in this ocean of birth and death. Yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. I seek refuge that tameva, that is only adyam purusham, the primeval person, the purusha, that supreme purusha, that supreme Lord, that is only the supreme Lord. Yataha pravrittihi prasrita purani. Yataha, when pravrittihi, the activity, the energy, when we are going to do something, that pravritti, that willing power. Yataha pravrittihi prasrita purani. In all those Puranas, which is being told, which is being explained, here the Lord is telling from the starting point of this Srishti. Actually, that is Anadi. We can't say there is any starting point. So there is no starting point. So Lord is telling here, from which, from that Purusha only, from that Chetan Tattva only, this Srishti is getting, this samsara is getting spreaded, and all the time this is just stretching forth, this is just spreading only, and that Adi Purusha, that Paramatma only, I should be seeking to get. Lord told about after getting that detachment, after cutting the road, we should strive to get this Dhamma, this Param Dhamma. After attaining that, one never returns. The Lord told here. Now let's see the 5th shloka. Here, the Lord is telling that after, how it will happen. We are telling that yes, that Purusha, we are the portion of that Purusha only, that Chetana Tattva only, that Paramatman only. But how we should start thinking? We are telling to seek for that goal, means Aham Brahmasmi. We should start thinking that I am only that self, I am only that supreme Purusha. But getting that feeling, not just showing off. So I am only that, I am the portion of that. How we will start thinking of Aham Brahmasmi Tattvamasi concept of Vedanta? So Lord is telling there are some sadhanas for that. There are some cause for that. So let's see in 5th shloka. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sangyir gacchantya padam avyayantat. Here Lord is telling Nirmana moha. Here Lord will be telling 4 qualities, being which these qualities are helping us to attain that goal, about what we were talking in 4th shloka. The Lord is telling those 4 qualities. Nirmana moha, free from pride and delusion. Nirmana moha. Jita sanga dosha, who has won over the Jita sanga. Jita means won over the sanga dosha, evil of attachment. Attachment is the problem everywhere. Those who was victorious over the evil of attachment. Adhyatma nityaha, this spirituality. Spirituality is not just reading the granthas, just reading Bhagavad-Gītā and thinking of these, doing meditation. This is, yes, a kind of spirituality is dwelling in the self. I am always having the feel, yes, I am of Lord and Lord is of mine. I can be happy because I am the portion of that Lord, Akhanda Satchidananda's Rupam. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So having that feeling, that is Adhyatma. All the time I am that self. I have that awareness. That is spirituality. Then I don't get those vikaras, the raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, moha, lobha, because I am that self. I don't have anything of mine. I don't have any individual identity of mine. I am nothing. So why I will be doing these things? I will not be thinking anything. So yen nirmana moha adhyatma nitya, dwelling constantly in the self, vinivritta kamaha, whose desires are completely turned away, completely turned. Vritta kama means all the desires are turned now. And vinivritta kama, all the desires having completely turned away. All the desires completely turned now. So that is vinivritta kama. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha. This fifth quality, dvandvaihi. Dvandva means the opposite pairs. Sukh dukkha, lobha moha, that papa punya, dharma dharma. So these are the dvandva. So from the pairs of opposite, vimuktaha, free. Sukha dukkha sangyehi. One example also, sukha dukkha sangyehi, known as the pleasure and pain. So pleasure and pain, that punya and papa, all this, free from all these pairs of opposite. Gachanti amudhaha. Reach, gachanti means reaching there, and amudhaha means the undeluded person. Amudhaha. Padamavyantat. After getting these qualities, when we start trying to get these qualities, and after getting these qualities, what we will be getting? That padam, avyayam padam, that eternal goal for what we were striving, we were doing everything, we were understanding this philosophy. Now it is telling this avyayam, we will be getting that avyaya padam. Gachanti amuda padam avyayantat. Now the sixth shloka, let's see. Here Lord is telling, prayojanam anuddishya mandopina pravartate. This is our nyaya. So when we don't know why we are doing it and what we are going to get out of it, so we have prayojanam, we have the result, we have the fruit for that. So your Lord is telling, we are telling that we should strive to get that param dhama. So how is that param dhama? Lord is telling in sixth shloka, explaining that dhama. Na tadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Lord is telling here, the na tadbhasayate tatra na bhasate. The na tadbhasayate suryaha, the sun does not illumines there. The moon also does not illumine, and also the fire. Only these three, the sun, the moon and the fire. These three are the main source of light, main source of that power. So all these three source of that light, that prakasha, does not illumine that world. About that dhama I am talking about, where after attaining that, we will never return. And that dhama is swaprakashaka rupaha, swaprakasha swarupaha. So na tatra bhasayate, na tat bhasayate suryaha. The sun doesn't illumine there. The moon, or shashanka means moon. The moon also, and the pavaka means fire. Pavaka is also not illumined that. Yad gatva na nivartante. To which having gone, not returned, never returned, yet gatva na nivartante, tadhama paramam mama. Tadhama, that abode you should understand as mind. Paramam mama, my supreme abode is that. Lord explained that, yes, nothing, that everywhere the light will be there, because the Brahma, that Almighty, that Lord is Satchidananda Rupa. Sat means that Sat Swarupa, that existent. Chit means that prakasha, that light. So the dhama is not like having one building or one city or one country type thing. No, there is not like this dhama. Dhama means that Brahma, that Almighty only, that Supreme Lord only. So the Param Dhama is that Lord itself. And that Lord is Saprakasha Swarupaha. Saprakasha, the sun is getting some, the yat chakshusha na pashyati yena chakshumshi pashyati. We are getting the power to see and to do everything from that Chaitanya Tattva only. So the sun is also getting the light from that Tattva. Sun is not having its own light. So sun, moon, and also in Upanishadat, na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Tasya bhasa, from that light only, sarvamidam vibhati, everything is illumined. From the light of that Almighty only, from that Lord's light only, everything is visible, everything is just, we can see, we can feel. This power is that Chaitanya Tattva, one Almighty, one Lord, Paramatma. So Lord is telling that Dhama. Now, 7th shloka. This is one of the most famous shlokas of Gita and also the important shloka. We say we are the portion of that Lord, where it is written, where it is told. So Lord is telling in 15th chapter, 7th shloka, remember always. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. Actually, mamaivamsho, my portion only. Mamai anshaha, mama, my, and anshaha is that portion. Mamaivamsho, my portion only in this jivaloke, in this word of life. Jivaloke, jiva bhutaha sanatanaha. Sanatana means when we don't know the starting point, that is Sanatana. Puratana means told, but we know the starting point. So Sanatana, we don't know the starting point of that. Jiva Bhutaha Sanatana, Jiva Bhutaha, being this Jivaha, being this, having this soul. Jiva Bhutaha Sanatana, eternal. Manashasthani Indriyani, with the mind, with these Indriyas, the 6th is mind, this mana. So manaha shasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. So my portion only dwelling in this word, being a jiva, sanatan, eternal jiva, but that we are the portion of that Lord only. But what is wrong there? Our mistake is there, we understand everything as ours. Manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. We attract, we draw everything as mine. Yes, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. No, this is not mine. We think that indriya is saying this is mine. Mana is connected, this is mine. So all the indriyas with the mana, with that 6th indriya, attracts all this and connects with ourselves. In this nature, all the mana and all the indriyas, we think attracting these things means we start thinking that this is our. No, but this indriyas are not our, the sense objects are also not our, and nothing is our. We are the portion of that Lord, Satchidananda Rupa, Nirvikar, Nirharmaka. So we are not having any of these. Let's say the 8th shloka. This is a different philosophy. All the time we are getting question how this srishti is created, how this is destroyed, and how this soul is getting one body from another. So these all the things are happening. So all the questions will be answered in this 8th shloka. 8th and 9th 10th actually together, but we cannot take that. Yes, as we have one shloka. Natveva hanjatula sannatvanne janadhipaha na chaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayamatah param न तु एव अहं जातु नासं न त्वमेमे जनाधिपः न चैव न भविष्यामः, not there I will not be. This is the eternal portion of Lord. Lord is telling how vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grannati naroparani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णान् अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. So how we are leaving one body and getting another body? As this body changes the clothes, the soul changes the bodies. So no one is dying and no one is getting birth. Just that eternal soul is running from here and there, getting that birth. So let's see the 8th shloka. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramatishvaraha grihitva etani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat. God is telling Shariram yat avapnoti, a body when obtains, yachapi utkramatishvaraha, when we get one body. Avapnoti means getting. Yacha api utkramatishvara, utkramanam means leaving. When I leave one body and getting the another body. Yacha api utkramatishvara, the Lord taking grihitva etani sanyati. Sanyati means goes. So grihitva etani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat means when the air flows from some garden or the wind is blowing from some garden, so it is carrying the fragrance. It is carrying that fragrance. When it is passing from some bad smell, it is carrying that bad smell. So all the soul is not attached with these karma phalas, not having attached with these indriyas or these sense objects, but the soul is carrying as the air, as the wind is carrying that fragrance and carrying that bad smell, and after some times it leaves that also. So same as with the soul, soul is not attached, air is not attached, but the carrying these gunas, same as the soul is not attached with thing, because soul is nirdharmaka, gunaka, so it is not having any characteristic, it is not having any attribute. So it cannot be attached with anything. It is just carrying this. All the sense objects, all the karma phalas, that the soul is changing the body, but karma phalas are still same. I need to do the bhog, I need to do the enjoy of those karma phalas, even it is bad or good. I will be having that. And this is the concept. We leave one body, getting another body, but Atman is not carrying these. Atman is not attached with these karma phalas and these sense objects, but it is carrying all from one body to another. This is the concept. Now the another concept from 9th shloka, Shrotam to all the indriyas and about Lord will be explaining his Swarupa from macro to micro. From sun he will be entering in our body, and from the body he will be telling how this body is created from him only. So from the sun he will be entering, and after entering he will be creating our body. So that theory we will be seeing in next session. Let's do 2 minutes Sankirtana, then we will move on to the question answer session. Sit calmly. Think of that Lord Sarupa. Hari Sharanam, 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 हरि शरणम हरि शरणम। गोपाल कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
Thank you so much, Rupal Didi, for the selfless sharing of knowledge with an amazing insight into every shloka. Being a Geeta Sevi, here we are with another session tomorrow, 11th of August at 8:30 p.m. Requesting you all to join in large numbers, gain insights on the various ways in which you can serve and ultimately become a Geeta volunteer. We will now have the question and answer session. All those who wish to ask a question, kindly raise your hand and switch on the video.
Keyurji has raised hand. Keyurji, can you please switch on your video? Yes, Keyurji, please ask.
Ma'am, which one is the best shlok and which is the worst shlok?
Satyalok is the best. This is the highest one in all the lokas.
But ma'am, I have listened the Gaulok is the best.
That is according to reference where it is being told. That is the thing. But in these 14 Chaturdash Bhuvanani, Satyalok is the highest one, Pradhanavan.
Okay.
Yes, Manisha Panchalji, can you please switch on your video and ask your question? Yes, please.
Actually, ma'am, I want to ask you that ये जो session है आपका English, all meanings are in English, ना? Yes.
Yes.
So actually मुझे ये पूछना था कि ये हिंदी में भी हो सकता है, because जो
हिंदी में
हिंदी
चल
में
रहा है
जो
ना। 15वें अध्याय का हिंदी का विवेचन 7 बजे से था, इंग्लिश का 8:30 बजे से था। तो अगर आपको हिंदी का ज्वाइन करना था तो आपके ग्रुप में इंफॉर्मेशन आई है, आप 7 बजे वाला सेशन ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं।
means every Saturday it will be on 7 o'clock for
Yes,
Hindi?
every Saturday. वो कुछ एक आध बार सेशन की वजह से टाइमिंग चेंज करने पड़ जाते हैं, तो सैटरडे संडे जो भी होता है आपके ग्रुप में आ जाता है। एक दिन हिंदी होता है, एक दिन इंग्लिश होता है। कल गीता सेवी है, इस वजह से इंग्लिश का भी आज ही शिफ्ट करना। That is the thing.
Okay. Actually, I can understand
You
English
can,
also.
आप YouTube पे सुन सकते हैं।
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
vivecan.learngita.com में गीता विराट की साइट है, उस पर जाकर के आप किसी भी विवेचक का कोई भी चैप्टर, कोई भी पार्ट आप सुन सकते हैं। तो बहुत लाभकारी साइट है, आप सभी उसका जरूर उपयोग करें। ये सौम्य जी प्लीज आस्क।
Jai Krishna Guruji. So the 4 qualities you mentioned, like free from delusion, attachment, spirituality, no desires. I feel like you're asking an LKG kid to give a PhD exam because it feels like, for example, I have kids. That's very hardest. Attachment with the kids.
This chapter has come after the 12th chapter. First, let's start applying some bhakti gunas. Get some anapekshaha. Start praying for God. Start practicing abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena chidate. After 12th chapter, when we get some qualities, when we get used to that, then 15th chapter comes. This is the toughest, one of the toughest chapters in Geeta. So that will not directly be coming in our lives, but that will come if we are keep practicing.
Thank you.
If the Lord has told something, it means it is for us. We can do that. Otherwise, He must have not told. Keep practicing. We even have not got that yet. But yes, Lord has explained, so we can practice and we can achieve that. Yes, no more questions. Chetna ji, we can end up now.
Thank you so much, Rupal Didi, for answering every question very beautifully and in a method where everyone can understand. I take this opportunity to extend special thanks to the technical team, Mahesh Bhaiya and Gopal Bhaiya, for their relentless efforts in the background for the success of this session. Winding up with the final prarthana, I invite Deepti ji from Chandrapur, Maharashtra, serving as a tech, who joined Geeta Parivar in January 2022. Over to you.
Deepti ji? Is this Deepti ji, Chetna ji?
Yeah.
I think she's not there.
So we will take the Prarthana. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. I really hope, thank you Didi. I really hope this session takes each of you forward in the spiritual path. Till we meet you in another session next week, giving all grace to Krishna for the knowledge. Jai Shri Krishna.
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा गीता परिवार हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ जय भारत माँ जय गीता
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ जय भारत माँ जय गीता
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना पुर में हम सब धारे पुर में हम सब धारे बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा गीता परिवार हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ जय भारत माँ जय गीता
सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ जय भारत माँ जय गीता
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ सबको गले लगाओ चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा गीता परिवार हमारा गीता